As promised, back right away. Yeah, so I spent like 10 seconds giving a listen to the previous video clip, and yeah, the quality isn't that great. You can definitely hear the background noise of the air conditioner running and such, but like I said, this is a bit of a lower production value video, so deal with it. It's not my main series, so I don't feel as obligated to do a damn good job as I usually am. But yeah, but to recap, actually, let me go ahead and switch out the item names right now. Where's my, there it is, H to W and, E to E. I've got my dual weapon system here, one of them for poison resistant, one of them for poison vulnerable enemies. And, oh, you know what? I'm just gonna Mephitic at point blank range and just start stabbing whatever is dumb enough to walk into this. Yeah, Mephitic here is purely, or mana here is saved for the Mephitic, so that I can focus on, you know, so that everything can be Mephitic as long as possible, and I'll use my poison weapons to deal the damage. It might not work on this guy, but it'll work on everyone else. And yep, sure enough, everyone else is dead, so... There we go, worked on everyone. Everyone's dead who needs to be. And I am alive. I love being alive. I love being alive. I love being alive. Let's drop half of my bread rations, pretty much, or like all of them. And let's start quaffing some random potions. Because right now I'm in a fairly good condition to just handle whatever comes up. Gain dexterity, that's not bad. Levitation, that's cool. Agility, whatever. Heal mutation, that's unfortunate. Not sure what just happened that made me... Oh! Oh, that was a potion of mutation out of heal mutation. And it gave me a slow and a slow to move. So it was all negative. So that was really bad. I'm just, you know, quickly going through the rest of these. Yay! Found a potion to cure mutation. And I didn't drink it first, I drank it last, so that's even better. Let's go ahead and drop all that stuff. No. I gotta establish a real stash. Food I'm okay with leaving lying around. Precious potions I am not. When eventually I come to a stash point, I will stick it there. +1 wizard hat beats +0, so let's take that. And let's see if we can't take this thing out nice and quickly. We sure can. I'm gonna continue focusing my I should actually read whatever I have a lot of here. So let's read X. Potion of teleport. Actually, you know what? Short of getting the scroll of blink identified, there is no other scroll that I'm keen to identify right now, like right this moment, so that's fine with me. Yeah, I definitely... It's the reason I've turned on trickle summons is for a couple reasons. Firstly, I definitely view this character as being more of the summoner by my endgame than the conjurer. And with slow experience advance, I feel like it's going to be necessary to transition a little bit more. You know, transition throughout rather than try to make a sharp transition at the end. It's also why I'm focusing spellcasting more than anything else right now. They all have equal aptitudes, and spellcasting applies 25% or so, but to every field simultaneously. If I can get some good utility spells up, I should be get my survivability up without too much difficulty. But man, they're making me work for the lair, aren't they? Because this is like floor 8. Spellcasting is finally, well, I guess finally makes it sound like I've been trying for a long time. Spellcasting is up to a reasonable level, and it's getting stronger. Let's just take these guys out as we come to them. You just die. Okay, you don't die, fine. Switch to... No, use the poison against the ogre. Now switch to the elec and blast the shadow, blast the ogre. Ogre's gone. Shadow's gone. Mana is preserved. Hide in the hallway. Switch back to the poison. Okay, there we go. Reasonable. Very, very reasonable. I want to reserve any and all scrolls of benefits. I just call them scrolls of benefits. Scrolls of plus weapon or whatever for the elect dagger. I don't want to face that guy right now, but if I have to, I can. Actually, you know what? Let me back off and yell so that he comes for me, and then just nail him with the fire wand. And as he's retreating, I'm happy to peg him a few more times with just my ice or my conjuration blast. I wonder what this could be. Staff of Death, and it's cursed. You know, every item it feels like that I've picked up has been cursed. That's kind of unfortunate. I guess I did get lucky with these elec and you know, let's just go ahead and read through some of these scrolls that I have, starting with what I have the most of and work my way down. Smoke, Uncertain, Magic Mapping, Randomly Useless. Ooh, Blink Scrolls. Nice. Always good to have those identified. Detect Curse. Ooh, this will either be Recharge or Enchant Armor. It's more important for me to figure out the Enchant Armor situation, so let's try it on the hat. Yep, that's correct. And it's a good thing, this is why I wielded my dagger first, just in case I accidentally came across the enchant weapons. But now I did, so I'm going to use both of them to max out my elect damage, since that's ultimately the best direct damage weapon I have. And I'm not going to be going as a, you know, a melee fighter or anything, so I don't anticipate getting a better weapon. Although, you know, if I was a truly long, far-sighted player, I'd, you know, realize that maybe you want to hang on to those just in case a treasure trove requires you to manufacture a high plus item, but yeah, forget that. If I get to that point of the game, I'll just go to Pandemonium and farm. So, it's not that complicated. Quaff, poison, I'm poisoned. Let's wait it out. Let's wait it out. There we go. Looks like dragons don't take as much poison damage as other races, or maybe it's just something I've done that I didn't realize that made my particular Draconian resistant. Should have picked a more dragony name. I should have gone with Ridley. For those of you who know why I call myself Bounty Hunter SAX, you'll get the reference right away. For those of you who don't, you'll probably still get the reference, because Ridley is kind of well known. Let's go down a floor. Let's kill this crocodile. So I was reading earlier today on Wikipedia, apparently there's a crocodile that has killed 300 some odd people, and they call him Gustav. His like kill count is one of the highest for any creature in the wild. Yeah, let's drop this slowing and enslavement. If I'm in a situation where I need those, odds are good that whatever I'm trying to use it on has enough resistance to deal with it. That was an accident. I didn't mean to go down 2 floors, I meant to go down 1. And unfortunately, it looks like I'm going to miss out on the chance to find the labyrinth. But it's not worth trying to make a mad rush for it now. I hope to God I didn't get drained there. But I start to worry that maybe I did. Whites often have weapons of draining. You can win a fight and lose a level. Let's see if I can pull this imp out with me. Or you'll do just fine. There you go. And because there's a mummy, what I'm going to do is pre-summon a whole bunch of imps of my own. And see if I can't get them all to just bull rush the mummy so that they get the curse and I don't. And it worked just exactly like I said. So addictive to have like helpful allies. No, I mean, and I gotta resist the urge to use them so much right now because every time they get a kill, I lose 40% experience on it, and I need that experience pretty badly for leveling my skills and abilities and such. All right, let's try another door. Okay, healed, successful. And no sign of poison throughout the dungeon, so that's... No sign of poison resistance, I should say. That's not where my target is. Idiot. That's my target. And now I don't have enough mana to finish the job, so I have to retreat. Or maybe not. Maybe I have just enough mana to finish the job. Yeah, just enough mana. Okay, that's another takedown, and there's food. Kill the Quasit. Quasit is the focus, because otherwise he'll paralyze you, and in melee range like that, you're screwed. These doors probably contain a bunch of enemies behind them of unknown type right now, so it's important for me to approach this systematically. Seeing that war dog makes me worried that Groom is on the floor with 3 other war dogs, so let's go ahead and make sure I'm fully healed up before I press forward. And just, that was like proactive because, you know, I knew that there were enemies dancing around this area, so I figured, let's see if maybe I can catch more than one with my Mephitic Cloud. And sure enough, I did. Poison the ogre. Just kill the ogre straight up. Okay, I'm ready. Lay it on me. Nothing, and there's Groom. And that whip looks like it's a whip of reaching. I definitely want to stack poison on him to finish him off, and there we go. It is in fact a whip of reaching. You know, when they pelt me with rocks, it worries me less than when they come up to me and start clubbing me to the face with what may be a distortion weapon. Or, you know, any kind of... Oh, I just can walk inside this water. I'm like... Jesus. Except I'm pretty sure he walked on water. Pretty sure walking in water isn't a miracle at all. And again, that's mostly the Christian point of view. Muslims don't actually report that particular miracle of walking on water. Although it would hardly be surprising if it was true. I mean, based on what we do know of Jesus' miracles. Alright, poison is actually proving much more dangerous than I anticipated. I must have just, like, had a lucky round of it or something earlier, or just not been seriously poisoned, because I'm losing a lot of health to poison. I'm losing 50% of my health every time I get poisoned. And, you know, if some creature were to, like, deal relatively good damage and then poison me... Well, do I know my potion of healing? I do. Okay, good. So, I have options. Still. Let's go ahead and try and get that guy drowned, actually. Do this, stack some poison on him, and then bail. You don't get such treatment from me. I will kill you. And your little dog, too. Oh, you're right in front of me, that's why you're... Okay, so, you're dead. And most likely the orc warrior that I was working on either drowned or recuperated by now. Or hit himself with his spear and died. I guess I didn't evaluate that the probability of that happening. Let's grab a cloak before we do that. Another kill. Huh. I guess I have sultanas down as Y, so let's go ahead and just eat a bunch of those. God, I need a way to resist poison. Oh, wow, ow, 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 I got flanked. That was painful. Let's just go ahead and... Yeah, actually, you know what? I may have to use my potion of healing right now. Let's see if I can wait it out. Okay, I did wait it out. I have enough perma food that I'd rather hang on to healing more than food right now. Now we don't take any chances with this fish. We mephitic you first. Then we poison you, and then we kill you. Okay, so as it stands, spellcasting, conj, and summonings are all going up. Varied success on those. And Sif Muna, piety is reasonable. Let's make sure we're not hungry before we descend, and then go down. That poison should end the porcupine, so I can focus my efforts on the iguana, who also dies. And this is an adequate place to form a stash, so I'm probably going to end up putting a stash here. Make sure that the venom is up. Okay, good, it is. Make sure he's confused. He is. And just stack poison on him. Reconfuse him. It's not a problem. Take your time. Reconfuse him. Stack that poison. Just stack that poison. He's dead. Let's see what I'm going to drop. Definitely cure mutations. Probably the Staff of Death too. Half of my major permafood stores would be nice to drop. And all the sultanas. I don't need those. Wielding the Dagger of Elec, and let's go ahead and put another scroll of enchant weapon on it. Before switching back to the Saber of Venom. Let's read scroll P, which is to forget a spell. At this point, there's no spell that's worth forgetting. I could forget Call Imp and just train spell casting and train summoning anyway, but imps have already proved semi-useful, so we'll keep that all. And at this point, as a Sif worshipper, those aren't very valuable scrolls anyway. That exploded, so okay, got that out of the way. Let's drop the fog scrolls, and that's it. And we'll treat the unidentified scroll as a fear scroll until proven otherwise. Because, just being honest, that's probably what it is. That would explain why I read it and didn't identify. Okay, I can't win this fight. So I'm just gonna... I think I can approach without being caught. And then do this. And that'll win the fight. Hopefully, at least some of the jackals will die. In that close proximity. Oh, one of them actually delivered me a meal, so let's go ahead and call that a win. Okay. Okay, I doubt very much that the wyvern died. Yeah, he didn't die. He's right there. And I don't want to trade shots with him because he'll probably burn up my scrolls the moment he takes a shot, so trying to be as creative at setting up this encounter as I can. Let's bring the snake closer to me. Okay. Still no wyvern. Still no wyvern. It's a hippogriff. There he is. And he's perfectly in range. With any luck, I should be able to kill him while chain mephitic clouding him. No! He got me, and he got two really good scrolls. Well, one really good scroll. He got one of my blink scrolls. Damn it. All because I miscasted Mephitic Cloud. That's why it's so important to train Mephitic Cloud and get it up to snuff. Unfortunately, it's still just down by grade. I should probably just put a level in poison and air. Just to speed up the process of getting it reliable. Or I'm about to turn to stone, so it's important to make sure that I survive the transformation. And my way of doing that was confusing one target. I should have confused right on top of myself so that anything that approached me suffered, but oh well. Okay, gotta back off. Those bees are gonna be a pain in the neck to deal with because they're gonna come in one at a time. Okay, poison's off. Let's do that. Oh, it's a Jolly Rancher. You know why I call it a Jolly Rancher? Because it's sweet. Okay, that was a wand of invisibility. Let's try something that will actually help me instead of hurt me and just drain a bunch of them and then start casting Mephitic Cloud into the picture. And of course now there's an invisible bumblebee, and oh my god, that's a lot of them. And I keep failing to cast it. That's the problem. Okay, with any luck, there's going to be a confused bunch in the front, and my Mephitic Cloud will quickly climb to reliable. It's not there yet, but it must be getting there. I'm just going to keep skipping turns until I feel like the crowd is thinned out enough that they need a new cloud. Oh, never mind. They gave me an opening to dig even deeper and get 6. Maybe 7 of them in one shot, and that's what I'm going to do. And sure enough, they're killing each other in there. and I'm getting full credit for the kills because there's no ally involved. Okay. Let's go ahead and stab the front bee repeatedly, whichever bee I happen to get, until eventually... There we go! Mephitic Cloud's up to excellent. Let's drop Poison Magic and Air Magic again. Keep those two schools leveling a little while, and keep trickling experience into summonings just to get it up to snuff. Yeah, 3 of these 4 bees aren't confused, so let's go ahead and reactivate Confusion. I'm running out of casts of Mephitic Cloud, but the crowd is thinning out really nicely. And I'll keep stabbing whichever bee happens to rotate to the front. Okay, that's all 4 of them not confused, so good excuse to go ahead and get some confusion in. That's a 6er, so push forward a square. This is a dangerous position to stand, so I'll back up now, because I don't want to be exposed to 3 stings at a time. I can only Mephitic Cloud 4 more times. But it looks like there's a good chance I won't need to do it a whole lot more than that, because they've really thinned out their numbers. Alright, 2 levels of Sith Piety gained, and no longer suffering miscast effects. Okay, it looks like things are settling down here. That's another kill. It's another, and alright, we earned ourselves a little bit of a treat, so let's go ahead and make good on it. I'm not quite out of mana yet, but I'm getting there. Let's go ahead and max out, and just start... I'm gonna turn this into like another little mini storage den of food, because I have so much of it. And I'll hang on to one of the royal jellies. It's good to have an alternative means of restoring your abilities beyond just potions thereof. I hope you're... yeah, good. If you're not poison vulnerable, you're a whole lot more scary than if you are. Because poison vulnerable enemies can be mephitic and stack poisoned until they're dead. Alright, let's see what's next. More Jekylls. It's a Jekyll, 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 a Jekyll! Yeah, sorry, just Family Guy reference. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and bust a scroll of Identify on some of these unidentified stuffs. And that was the Scroll of Fear. Just as predicted? Kind of? Okay, this is a really dangerous situation. I don't think that Magic Dart's gonna take this guy down. I don't have much stronger. I think if I take a step away and start summoning imps, I have the best probability of blocking the doorway to actually fighting me. And now I can afford to start blinking and trying to get behind him. Yep, it worked. I got behind him, and now I'm getting swarmed. I'm gonna let this yak get into melee with me so that I can pull it up with me, and then kill it alone, thinning out the yak herd a little bit. But ultimately that worked out well. I've maxed out the damage on Magic Dart. There is no reason to continue studying conjurations at this time. Eventually I might want to go back and pick it up again when, you know, there's something else in that school that's valuable to me, but for the timing there's no reason. I'm gonna trickle experience into fighting for a while just to try and get my health up an extra 10 points or so. So, back to the lair. Now we're getting pretty close to the alternate side of that same fight that I just retreated from. So the key thing is going to be to remember I needed to retreat earlier, so I best have a retreat available to me now. Let's go ahead and bring one of the yaks with me. Perfect. He's such a fool. He doesn't know what's going to hit him. Oh, do I have abilities? Oh, just Sith Moon abilities, not dragon abilities. Let's go ahead and stab him repeatedly while he's mephitic. Okay, that's one. Let's go ahead and drag the snail in. Confusion, stabbing, and okay. So much for trying to drop things in small groups. I seem to have attracted the army. Let's just throw out a confusion to cover my escape and back off nice and slow. And now we'll bring you with me, because you were so eager to find out what I was all about. You can get stabbed to death and die in a fire. Looks like I'm gaining about... Whoa, 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 whoa. Not gonna deal with being shot in the face when I retreat from the lair. Always good to keep your retreat pathways secured. Let's let him get a bit closer, confuse, and stab. He's not confused. Now he's confused. Now I can stab him. And now he's dead. Awesome. We can kill this guy too. No problem. In fact, let's go 2 for 1 here. Focus the weaker one. And then focus the less weak one. Hell, I don't even need to mephitic you, do I? Nope, can take you on straight up. And I've leveled up fighting 3 times just from doing that pittance and gained like 4 health for my troubles. So not a lot, but I've lived with less than 1 health. I've lived with less than 5 health before, so I guess I can't say it's not a lot. It's enough to win you or lose you for life. Okay, I keep thinking I'm running low on mana, but the truth is I'm using so little with my abilities because I'm using such weak abilities that my mana lasts a very, very long time. Let's just try to keep blinking away and pelting this guy with darts and imps, because there's no reason I should be that afraid of a moccasin at this point. But I just have this irrational fear that he can kick my ass. Let's go ahead and blink, and then wield the dagger of electrocution, because that sucker should make... Oh my god, that killed him in 1 hit. I was gonna say I should make short work of him. I didn't anticipate it would just out and out finish him. Could be that he was already pretty weak though. So let's test that theory by stabbing this guy with the electric. Nope, the electric dagger just deals a lot of damage. But now I have the opportunity to build an army before fighting that guy, and that's the only way I'm gonna have a shot at taking him down. So now with my army to back me up, I can stab him with the electric dagger a couple times, and hopefully he'll get a bit distracted. And yep, he's dead. I'm poisoned, but I'm not too worried about it. Let's wait out the poison for a little while. Just a little while, not too long, and then forward ho. There we go. It's a bit of a consumption trip. Let's leave 1 imp to help me build a lead or distance. Couple imps to, again, I don't want to be touched by a necrophage is the thing. They start rotting you or whatever if they get like a couple hits. I don't know how many exactly, but let's go ahead and give you imps a little bit of room to play with him until you guys are ready for me to finish him. There we go. Without taking a hit. So this is why I was so reluctant to drop even the low level summon like summon imp, because as of now it serves me as a really good utility spell. I need to blink right now. This is a bad place to be. And now that I found a little bit of an alcove and I can do this from there, I will. I'm just trying to blast these guys. Okay, my imps are all blinking distance away, so let's go ahead and blink again. Snake is down. I have to fight him at melee range, so I am going to get rotted to the core right now. So let's go ahead and quickly use a potion of healing before it claims any of my actual life. I did what I could to avoid that happening. And that was a scroll of holy word, so just pissed off some of my own imps pretty bad. The good news is it looks like I was unaffected, so good to know. Okay, more of the clearing. Let's go ahead and just summon some allies in this tight space. No, wait, I forgot. My elect dagger should be able to, yep, kill him in like just a couple hits. Killing Crocs, left, right, and center. Okay, that was a bit too long to hold the auto attack button. But damn it if I'm not just doing so good with this weapon and this character that I literally just created at random. I mean, heck, I even told you guys at the beginning, this is not like a considered build or something. This is just me doing my usual how to play this game and win strategy with this character. Okay, I guess he's undead or something because he just like walked right through that. So let's just feed him a few imps and back off. Nothing. Instant kill, gotta love it. Nothing. I wonder how the copper wand works. Wand of Teleport, one of the most valuable wands in the game. One of. I would say the healing wand is immensely more valuable. But this means that you don't have to worry about preservation or lack thereof destroying your most valuable scrolls of your stack of scrolls of teleport, since wands can't be destroyed by means that we know of yet. Okay. Okay. So far so good, and this might be my first piece of, my first piece of jewelry is an anti-summoning warding amulet. It works best against enemies and such, so not so worried about its effects on my team. And, sorry, zoned out there and started talking D&D instead of Dungeon Crawl. Okay, looking good so far. I think I'm gonna clear this floor and call it a night on account of the time. But rest assured, I probably will continue this run. It has a lot of potential to actually end up being like my 7th win or 8th win or whatever. Definitely want to use the electric on this guy until it goes into its shell, after which point I could use anything that deals enough damage to out DPS's heal. Okay. Water moccasin, it's down, black mamba. Okay, that was way more damage than I anticipated. I'm in critical juncture, time to blink. And blink, and heal. And summon imps like galore. And now I can shoot him dead, probably. There we go. Okay, that was a little bit too close for my taste. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the fighting skill at this point. It was beneficial to raise it a little bit, but not that useful anymore. Joseph, 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 Joseph. What are we gonna do with you? Let's go ahead and just dogpile him in this thin hallway, I guess. Okay, how's the... You know what? If I just stab him, I should be able to win the fight. Yep, just stabbing him won the fight. Awesome. And that got me my first book, which involves a couple spells I don't care for. But Poisonous Cloud I should be able to make amazing use of. I can just gas the Orcish Mines with this spell. That would be really cool. How much more do I have to level Conjurations to make use of it? Not that much. It's already up at good. If I keep on spellcasting the way I am, let's turn up Air and Poison, is it? Yeah, it's Poison and Air. So let's go ahead and get Poison and Air a little bit higher. Let's bring them both up to 4. And with any luck, that should be enough to like start regularly poison clouding stuff as I like. And poison cloud should go to I guess. There we go. Okay. Fit a cloud, magic dart, magic dart, magic dart, magic dart. Okay, so far so good. Let's annihilate some rats. To quote the Trunchbull from the movie Matilda, "Some rats are gonna die today." Although there was a significantly different context in that she meant first graders. Yeah, the Trunchbull has been accused of many things, but mental stability has never been one of them. Okay, so refreshing my own memory, how much does Issei Kundarun's Mystic Blast cost? 585 gold, and I have 593. If my very next book doesn't give it to me, I'm gonna go and buy it just now, because like that right there could have been an easy kill with IMB. And without it, it's going to be a imp-assisted quasi-kill. And this electric dagger is just phenomenal in how much damage it can deal at melee range, but the problem with being a squishy caster, or even a somewhat not squishy caster, is you don't want to be at melee range. All your good shit is ranged except your dagger, you know? Problem with being a dedicated melee is that you don't have any other options except, you know, maybe consumables. Oh, get out of the way of the possible fire blast. Wait until it's close enough to do that too. There you go. And keep him very confused. There's no point in letting him recover even for a little while. There we go. Got him. Let's go ahead and... Nope. Got a blink. Didn't even get very far, but it's okay. It's the principle of the thing that matters. Explosions of sparks, eh? That's the way to go. Let's go ahead and heal up. And there we go. A fire drake. Can we confuse him first? Yes, we can. Good. If we get the confuse off, we generally do really well. Using an electric weapon while your opponent is over water is just almost cheating in how effective it is. Okay. Crumbling entrance to probably a Bailey of some kind, either a battle royale against a ton of orcs or a drown fest and gain a lot of experience against orcs. Which one it is and how we're going to tackle it, I leave as a task to myself for next time. Take care, guys. I'll catch you later. Bye.